Have you thought about who you want to receive your retirement accounts when you pass away? How about your bank accounts or even the proceeds from a life insurance policy? If you already have people in mind, then you're off to a great start. Next, how do you make sure that these accounts go to the people that you want? Do you use a will? Maybe a trust? Actually, you will use what is called a beneficiary designation. A beneficiary designation is a formal way to identify who you want to pass specific accounts to upon your passing. A beneficiary designation is applied to the following types of accounts: bank accounts, checking and savings, life insurance policies and annuities, and retirement accounts such as a 401k or an IRA. When you open these types of accounts, you will designate your beneficiaries. These are the people that you want to receive your account upon your passing. There's typically going to be two types of beneficiaries: primary and secondary. A primary beneficiary is a person who is first in line to receive your account upon your passing. These are people that have first right to receive your account upon your passing. A secondary beneficiary is a person who is second in line to receive your account upon your passing. A secondary beneficiary only receives the account proceeds if none of the primary beneficiaries are alive to receive it, or if none of the primary beneficiaries want to claim the account. A common example of a beneficiary designation is a husband may designate his wife as the primary beneficiary of his retirement account. The husband may designate their children as secondary beneficiaries to the account. The children would only receive the account if the wife had already passed away upon the passing of the husband. When you designate a beneficiary, you also provide how much of the account the beneficiary is going to receive. At each level, both primary and secondary, the total must equal 100%. So if we reference the example, the husband would designate his wife as the primary beneficiary, and she would receive 100% of the account. If they had two children, he could designate them as secondary beneficiaries, and each would be set to receive 50% of the account. In some states, such as California, you are required to name your spouse as the primary beneficiary, receiving 100% of the account, unless they sign off and approve a different election. Regardless of the percentages chosen, once you submit your beneficiary designation and it is processed, they are now locked into place. To make changes to your beneficiaries, you must update them in a timely manner, following whatever the process is that the company that holds your account requires. Beneficiary designations stay as they are until you actively submit a request to change them. How can this cause problems over time? Here are some common mistakes people may make when naming beneficiaries, which can lead to problems in the future. The first one is not naming a beneficiary. If you do not name a beneficiary, then your account will be subject to the state probate and property laws upon your passing. Now, probate can be a very timely process. It may be costly, and it also can be a public process. The second mistake is not updating your beneficiaries. So when might you need to update them? If you get divorced, if a child is born, if there are changes in your family situation where you want to change who will receive your accounts upon your passing. If you do not update your beneficiaries, then you may run into problems in the future. And then the final mistake is not reviewing beneficiaries regularly. And the same kind of scenarios apply to this. If you get divorced, if a child is born, or if there are changes to your family situation, you want to make sure that you update your beneficiaries regularly. So the main takeaway is that you should review your beneficiaries regularly. By doing this, you can avoid having out-of-date beneficiary designations, which could lead to problems transferring your accounts upon your passing. The last thing you want to do is not have your wishes carried out upon your passing due to out-of-date beneficiary designations. In summary, a beneficiary designation is how you transfer your account upon your passing. Beneficiary designations apply to the following types of accounts: bank accounts, life insurance policies and annuities, and retirement accounts. Regularly review and update your beneficiary designations when you have major life events. For more personal finance videos and content, please check out our YouTube channel and website. As a reminder, this video is provided for general education purposes only. It is not intended to provide financial advice specific to your situation.